everyone, it's Crazy Winter Moon. Welcome back to 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors. So, the last time we, left this, I, had some major lag, and hopefully that's not gonna happen this time. But everything turned out fine. I did stop it because of the lag, and I'm really hoping it doesn't do it again. Sorry about that. Anyway, so we did that, and we had just gotten out of door 8 with Lotus and Clover, and both of them gave some information, so on and so forth. I don't know what path I'm taking because I don't remember how to get the... I know at this point I can get the safe end, I think, but I don't remember what door I have to go through to get the safe end. So, I don't know. Junpei, Clover, and Lotus leapt out of the laboratory, slamming the door shut behind them.
なんとか出れたね。
All three collapsed against the wall, breathing heavily. Junpei's heart was pounding in his chest, and his whole body felt weak. He inhaled gulps of clear air, and with each one he could feel his body begin to relax. Now calm down. They nodded to each other and started off down the hallway. Before long, they found a few new doors, but all of them were locked.
どの扉もダメね。鍵がかかってる。次の扉はどうかな。
The final door sat in the corner of the hallway.
今度こそ開けばいいんだけど。
Junpei grabbed the door handle and was about to pull it open when a voice cried out behind him. It was neither Clover nor Lotus, but he recognized it. There was no doubt. The voice belonged to... Akane. He spun around. There, at the end of the hall, Junpei saw human figures running toward him. 3 of them.
紫。それにサンタとセブンも。
They stopped short in front of Junpei and his companions, gasping for air.
おい、なんでお前らがここにいるんだよ。なんでって言われても。
Before he could finish, Clover spoke.
ねえ、ちょっとみんな、こっち来てもらえる？
She was standing near the end of a small hallway that branched off to the right. The rest of them ran over to her, curious as to what she'd found.
おい、この壁に貼ってあるのって。船内マップだ。
左上のところに C デッキとありますね。このフロアのマップだってことかしら。
7の扉と8の扉、それぞれのルートをたどると今俺たちがいる通路に出るようになっているのか。
In fact...
要するに俺の言った通りだったってことだよ。9の扉を見つけるまで俺たちが離れ離れになることはないんだ。一時的に分離したとしても必ずどこかで合流するようになってる。そうしないと誰も9の扉を開けなくなっちまうからな。そういう風にできてんだよ、このノナリーゲームってやつは。
Junpei looked at the map of the ship's interior again.
おい、これって。
As he looked more closely, his surprise and excitement gave way to weariness.
マジかよ。
One by one, the others saw what he'd seen.
とにかく行きましょう。
そうだね。
As one, they all moved back toward the door that... Let's try that again. As one, they all moved back toward the door Junpei had only a moment ago been ready to open.
忘れるところだった。こいつは取っておかないとな。
Just starts walking away. Oh, wait, I should probably take this thing with me. He pulled the map of the ship's interior off the wall and put it in his pocket and followed the others. The six of them stood in front of the door, arrayed in a semicircle. Santa stepped forward. He took hold of the door and spoke, without looking back at the other five.
いいか、開くぞ。
They nodded, their silent assent. With a deep breath, Santa threw open the door. They poured through the doorway and into the room. Even without looking around, each one of them knew where they were.
やっぱりか。
They were just where the map had said they would be.
戻ってきたんだ。この大病室に。
なるほど、話は分かった。君たち6人は2つのチームに分かれ、7の扉と8の扉に入っていった。そしてそれぞれ手術室と実験室の謎を解き、出口を抜けた通路のところで合流することになったと。
He looked like anyone might after only just waking up, but it seemed like his brain was working as well as ever. He had managed to grasp, summarize, and understand each team's report.
それにしてもなんだかな、どうも肩透かしを食らった気分だよ。必ず戻ってきてくれると信じている。確かに私はそう言ったが、まさかこんなに早く実現するとはね。
Ace shook his head with a rueful smile.
まあいずれにせよ、こうして無事に再会できたんだからよかったじゃねえか。
Seven smiled.
とにかくこんな陰気な場所はとっととおさらばすることにして早く先に進もうぜ。そのための鍵は見つかったんだからな。
そのための鍵？
さっき言っただろ、木製の鍵のことだ。手術室で見つけたんだよ。おれ、こいつ。
Seven tossed something small and metallic toward Junpei.
あっと、
ナイスキャッチだ。
たく。
He caught it and found that the object was a key.
なるほど。これが木製の。
On it, someone had carved the symbol very similar to 4. He looked over at June, who nodded back. It had to be the Jupiter symbol.
お前に預けとくよ。持っててくれ。
ああ、わかった。
それじゃあついでに私からも。はい、これ厨房で見つけた土製のカードキー。私が持ってるとなくしちゃいそうだからあなたに預けておくわ。
ああ、わかった。
And with that, she pressed it into Junpei's hand. He felt slightly less than honored.
それで結局未使用の鍵はいくつになったんだ？
3, I think? I think. Gosh, I don't remember. I'm gonna say 3.
実験室で見つけた地球の鍵。今セブンから渡された木製の鍵。そしてヤシロからもらった土製のカードキー。それじゃあ責任を持って預からせてもらうよ。
Junpei tucked the new keys into his pocket. June spoke up.
確か木製の鍵ってあの長い直線通路の突き当たりの鍵でしたよね。
そうだ。マップによるとその先は大階段につながってるらしい。 で、大階段の周辺にはだな。
待ってよ。
They were the first words anyone had heard out of Clover in quite some time. Her face suggests they weren't going to be very happy words.
3の扉はどうするの？
どうするって、あの船内マップお前だって見ただろ。あの扉も7や8と同じだ。結局はこの大病室に戻ってきちまう。意味がないんだよ、あの先を調べても。
意味はあるよ。
See, I knew she was going to say more, and I still hit the button. What the hell? There were tears in her eyes, but she glared at Seven as hard as she could, just the same. She looked very much like a frightened puppy. There wasn't a man alive who could have resisted those eyes. Seven looked everywhere in the room except at Clover, who muttered and coughed apologies under his breath. Yeah, I had it right.
そうだったな。悪かったよ。もしかしたら3の扉の先にニルスがいるかもしれないもんな。
That's right, you inconsiderate bastard. Clover nodded once. The next person to speak was Ace.
わかった。それでは私がお供することにしよう。だいぶ休ませてもらったからね。今度は私が働く番だ。というわけだからセブン、力を貸してくれるね。
俺が？
Junpei did the calculations quickly in his head. 4 plus 1 plus 7 equals 12. 1 plus 2 equals 3. It looked like 7 was doing them too. At last, he gave up.
そういうことか。
Yup.
俺が行くのが一番手っ取り早いってことだな。
Yeah. Yeah, you is.
その通り。
たくしょうがねえな。
And so it was decided that Clover, Ace, and Seven would discover what lay beyond door 3.
じゃあ、ちょっくら行ってくるわ。
気をつけてね。
おお、ヤシロの口からそんな言葉が聞けるとはな。
勘違いしないでくれる？あんたたち3人に死なれると困るのよ。私と純平君とサンタと紫、この4人だけじゃ9の扉を開けないから。
なるほど、そういうことな。
Seven nodded as if the answer made much more sense and pulled the lever on the red. I'm trying to think. Do none of them together make 9? 5, 6, 3, and 8. So if you had 3 of them, but Lotus wants to go, so 8. Huh, I guess they couldn't. Sorry. The door opened and Ace, Clover, and Seven jumped through it. 6, 7, 8. After exactly 9 seconds, the door closed noisily.
さてと、それじゃあ私たちも行きましょうか。
行く？
行くってどこに？
Everyone except Lotus seemed rather confused.
ただ待ってるだけじゃ時間がもったいないでしょ。だから。
I mean, she's got a point, you know? It's like, we can't do anything, so why are we just gonna sit here and wait?
なるほど。木製の鍵を使ってこの先を調べに行くってわけですね。
そう、もしかしたらこの先にニルスがいるかもしれないし。
They were at the end of the hallway lined by individual hospital rooms.
確かに鍵穴のところに木製のマークがあるな。
というわけだから順平くん、早速だけどよろしく頼むわ。
ああ、わかった。
Junpei pulled the Jupiter key out of his pocket and slid it into the keyhole. He twisted. With a nice sharp click, he felt the door unlock. Junpei sucked in a breath, held it, and opened the door as quickly as he could. Inside was exactly what he expected to see from the map of the ship's interior. They were in a tremendous hall, almost like a ballroom, with a massive central staircase.
おいおい、売り出しに戻っちまったじゃねえか。
何が？
Eh.
この辺りはもう隅々まで調べただろう。こんなところに来て意味があるのかって聞いてんだ。
Of course there's a reason. Ah, shit. I meant to put that on frickin' silence. Of course there's a reason.
意味はある。あるに決まってるだろ。たくお前は鋭いのか抜けてるのかさっぱりわからないな。
あ？
これだよ、これ。
Junpei pulled two things out of his pockets.
土星のカードキーと地球の鍵？どういうことだ？
Santa cocked his head to one side like an inquisitive bird and looked at them. After several long moments, during which it became apparent that Santa had no idea what the cards meant, June took pity on him. I was going to say Junpei, but Junpei did not take pity on him.
サンタさん、覚えてないですか？この C デッキ、大階段の裏手にエレベーターがあったでしょ？
Sorry, repositioning myself.
そのエレベーターの脇には土星のマークが刻まれたカードリーダーが。あとは A デッキの左側のドアにも地球のマークが記された鍵穴があったと思います。
I think.
つまり順平くんが持っている2つの鍵を使えば
エレベーターを動かしたり A デッキのドアを開いたりできるってことか。
I'm gonna shoot that kid. Not this kid. Not. As soon as I leave, he fucking wakes up. Are you kidding me?
はい、そういうことです。
He's not even a kid. He's older than me. Whatever. June smiled, pleased with herself. So did Santa.
よし、わかった。そうと分かれば早速行動開始だ。二手に分かれよう。俺とヤシロは地球の方を調べるから、順平と紫は土星の方を頼む。
了解だ。ならこの鍵は渡しておいた方が良さそうだな。
Junpei handed the Earth key to Santa. They decided that their initial search should be brief.
この先がどうなっているのかはわからないが、とにかくあまり深入りはせずに、ざっと10分程度調べたら戻ってこよう。
Plan decided, the two teams splitted up. Plan decided, the two teams splitted up. I don't know, for some reason that just doesn't sound right. I would have said split up, but okay. I guess I'm not proper English. I'm not proper English, yes. Junpei and June headed for the elevators.
2機あるエレベーターのうち左側の方にだけカードリーダーが取り付けられていますね。
じゃあ早速ここに土星のカードキーを滑らせてみるか。
A light on the upper left corner blinked to life.
よし、起動したみたいだ。
それじゃ次はボタンですね。エレベーターを呼ぶボタン。
There was a single button to the right of the elevator door.
下向きの逆三角形のボタンだけしかついていないんですね。
Meaning down?
上階へ向かうための上向きのボタンはないのか。まあ、とりあえず押してみるか。
The door slid shut, and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down.
開きましたよ、俊平くん。
Wouldn't it have moved up, not down, since it could only go down? Jun's voice was excited, but Junpei could hear a twinge of anxiety.
はあ、開いたな。行くぞ。
He grinned at June and stepped toward the open door. As he was about to set foot in it, he felt a hand on his arm.
ちょっと待ってください。
なんだよ。
まだ心の準備が。
Junpei was at something of a loss. What could she possibly be so frightened of? June was probably afraid of... I should. I really should. I should just go with this option and say hell with it, because it's so stupid. But I'm gonna have to do this part again. Actually, no, I'm not. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yeah, I'm gonna have to at least do this part at least one more time. So, she was afraid because the only elevator button pointed down. That meant, of course, that the elevator couldn't go any higher than the floor they were on. As he thought about it, Junpei realized he hadn't seen elevators on the A or B decks near the central staircase. All of which meant that the elevator could only convey them to the lower decks.
考えてみれば、この下の階、D デッキは完全に水没してるんだよな。水没したフロアに向かうエレベーターか。そりゃ怖いよな。え？ちょっと待てよ。さっきこのエレベーター、下から登ってきたよな。
はい、そうですね。ボタンを押してもすぐに扉は開きませんでした。開いたのはモーターか何かの稼働音が聞こえてきてからで。
だよな。
Hang on.
です。
だけど、見ろよエレベーターの中。
Junpei jerked his head toward the interior of the elevator.
全く濡れてないだろ。壁も床も。
言われてみると確かにそうですね。
She looked around the elevator, slightly embarrassed.
調べてみよ
調べる？
う。ああ、こうするんだよ。よっと。こうやって片足だけ突っ込んで半身の姿勢で回数ボタンを探せば。ボタンは2つだけか。C と E だな。よし、E の方を押すぞ。
He pushed the E button and jumped out of the elevator. The door slid shut, and they heard the grinding of the motor as the elevator car moved down.
下の方からかすかに扉の開く音が。
よし、それじゃあとはまた逆三角形のボタンを押せば。
Now, come to think of it, could you really hear it opening 2 floors down? Because if you think about it, you're on one spot, and you even said there's one deck below you. Now, I can probably guess that maybe you might be able to hear it if you listened enough and there wasn't even any noise going. That you could probably hear it open one deck below. But first of all, there's water. That, and then you go all the way down to another deck. So you're listening through 2 floors and water. Could you really hear it opening? I mean, maybe you can. Maybe I'm just being stupid, but can you really? A few moments later, the elevator returned.
Huh. やっぱり中には水滴一つ見当たらない。
Junpei couldn't resist puffing out his chest just a little bit. June, however, still looked confused.
どういうことでしょう。 D デッキは水没してるのに、その下の E デッキは無事ってことですから
しいな。おそらく E デッキの一部とエレベーターのシャフトは密閉構造になってるんだろう。こんな感じで。
Oh shit, I was supposed to read
な
that.
るほど。だからこの船は浮いていられるんですね。
He pulled out his notebook and pen and sketched out a rough illustration. Stupid idiot doesn't know how to fucking read shit like she's supposed to. Ah, shit.
ちょうどフラスコを水に沈めたような形になってるから。
ああ、多分そういうことだろう。
Junpei continued talking as he closed the notebook and slipped it back into his pocket.
というわけだから、俺はちょっと下の様子を見てくるよ。お前はここで待機を。
でも。
いいから。言った通りにするんだ。わかったな。
He gave June's shoulder a reassuring squeeze, then hopped onto the elevator. Alright, real quick. You're gonna hear a big loud pop. He pushed the E button and the door began to close. June looked worried, her eyes darting back and forth as if she was trying to make a decision, when suddenly...
私も行きます。
At the last possible moment, June dashed forward, turning sideways just in time to slip through the gap between the closing doors.
あ、おい、ちょっと待て。
Junpei jammed his finger against the open button, but it was too late.
あ、しまっちまった。
The door had shut, he and June were in the elevator, and it was heading down to E deck. He was so surprised by June that he didn't even have time to think about what awaited him on the E deck.
つい乗っちゃいました。
お前な。
The elevator stopped, and the door slid open. They tentatively stepped out and looked around.
No
fish going around their about their fishy business or a jellyfish floating lazily through the water. There was, however, a blowfish, or at least something that looked very much like one. June's cheeks were puffed out and her mouth a tiny and intense frown. Okay then.
大丈夫だよ。やっぱりこの辺りは水没を免れてるんだ。だって見りゃわかんだろうがそのぐらい。
June looked around nervously, then exhaled.
本当だ。全く浸水してませんね。
だろ？
でもこの上には何トンもの水の塊が。
ああ、乗っかってることになるな。
もしも天井が抜け落ちてきちゃったらどうします？
Junpei thought about that for a moment.
多分死ぬ。
Never heard it said so casually. We'd probably die. You know, it's just the way of life.
そんなあっさり言わないでくださいよ。
とにかくこの辺りを調べたらすぐに引き返そう。ヤシロとサンタはもう戻ってるかもしれないし。
わかりました。了解です。
さてと。
Junpei glanced around the room they'd found themselves in. First thing he noticed was a set of thick iron bars. They ran the length of the room, separating the left elevator from the right one.
鉄格子か。ここは抜けられそうもないな。
ですね。
逆側はどうだ？
In the corner of the room that housed the elevators, Junpei found an opening. He walked up to it and stuck his head around the corner.
こっちは長い直線通路になってるみたいです。
突き当たりのドアに何か書いてあるな。まさかあれは。
Well, I mean, it's got a big red 6 on it, so I assume it's door number 6.
確かめに行きましょう。
So, I mean, we found... Wait. What did we find? 3, 4, 5. This would be 6, 7, 8. So we're missing 1, 2, and 9? Right? Junpei and June set off down the hallway at a brisk clip, somewhere between a run and a jog. Before long, they found themselves in front of the door. On it was a number written in bright red paint. 6.
やっぱりだ。
ナンバリングドアですね。
And indeed, there was a red bolted to the wall right next to the door.
でも二人だけではどうすることもできませんね。
戻ろう。みんなに知らせるんだ。
はい。
Junpei and June turned and headed back to C deck. On their way back, Junpei noticed a map on the wall.
壁にかかってるこれ。Eデッキの船内マップか。念のため持っていくか。そうか。そっちは1か。
So that's 1. They'd met back up with Santa and Lotus, who had explained what they'd found. Apparently, there was another numbered door on A deck, just like the one on E deck, beyond the door that the Earth Key opened. Holy shit, that was a long sentence. According to Santa and Lotus, there was a 1 on the door.
これで俺たちは新たに6の扉と1の扉を発見したってことになるのか。
それにしてもいいデッキが水没してなかったとは驚きね。
Lotus was quiet for a moment, lost in thought.
いや、Eデッキの全部が無事かどうかはわからないよ。俺たちが見たのはエレベーターの周辺だけだし。
だとしても同じよ。驚愕の事実であることに変わりはないわ。
That it is.
しかも通路の先には6の扉があったんだろ。
ええ。
ってことは ゼロはこうなることを全部計算に入れた上でこの船を大改造したってことになる。
とても正気の沙汰とは思えないわね。
そうですね。一体どれだけの時間とお金をかけたんでしょう。
おそらく天文学的な数字だろうな。
Why are we talking about costs? Like, seriously.
だとするとやっぱり一宮が言っていたようにどこかの莫大な資金を持った組織による犯行と見るのが自然かな。
ええ、そうかもしれないわね。
That thought made them all go quiet for a moment. June bit her lip, while Lotus sighed softly to herself, and Santa cracked his stiff neck and stared off into the distance at nothing. Time skip.
そろそろ帰らないとまずいんじゃないでしょうか。
June looked up at Junpei with large, pleading eyes.
ああ、そうだな。
1の扉なら私と紫と純平くんで開けるけどね。
No. Hmm. I keep reading this stuff and not thinking about the voice acting, so I keep skipping it.
あ？俺を置き去りにするつもりか？
8 plus 6 plus 5 equals 19. 1 plus 9 equals 10. 1 plus 0 equals 1.
冗談よ。
Yeah, sure you are.
さあ、行きましょう。
Lotus's words were all the okay, they needed. Back to the large hospital room they went.